Takung Art Inc. is up 220% right now. The stock is bullish. All the trend lines are bullish. Momentum is also bullish, and we can see here it's as we indicated, up 218.78%. So price reached the 52-week high today. So price reached a 52-week high of $19.66. This exceeds the previous high of $9.30 by $10.36, and it is 2,477.68% above the 52-week low of $0.76. Yeah, this has drawn up a huge amount of gain in a very few sessions. Okay, currently the market cap is $67.5 million. 11.271 million shares outstanding. Momentum is bullish, strongly bullish. Sorry, the unbalanced volume indicator is strongly bullish. MACD is above zero. Momentum is overbought. And we can see MACD is above the signal line. It says TKAT appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for TKAT as measured by 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is waning. Oh, is it waning? Okay. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in TKT, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception. Okay, you can see that with 48.508 million shares having traded already, and you can see the average for the last 10 days is 1.434 million shares. So we have something close to 40 times that. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So currently this stock has the qualities certain market strategists are looking for: rising volume and rising price. So it's good for them. The stock is bullish, but at the same time it's not exactly the best for everybody, you know. If you want to get involved with this, I'll tell you, just hold on for it to pull back, correct, consolidate before you get into it, you know. So let's see what's going on here. It's still very, very bullish at the moment. So we'll move on to the next one, which will be IMTE. Integrated media up 84.47%. Integrated media. So let's look at integrated media, IMTE. So 19.8 million shares have crossed the tape already. It says here price crossed above 50-day moving average. So it crossed below. Okay, price dropped through the 15-day moving average of $4.64 on the above average volume. Okay, that must be much earlier in the session, so that has since been reversed. So a market cap of $31.9 million, 6.831 million shares outstanding. And going on, we can see the unbalanced volume indicator is also bullish. MACD histogram is above zero. Momentum, I believe in this case, is rising. And MACD is also above signal line and above zero as well. It says IMTE appears to be strongly bullish. It appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that it is outperforming the S&P 500. The momentum for IMTE is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. Today's volume is on track to be heavier than usual, with 19.849 million shares having traded so far. You can see the 10-day average is 290,779. We have something way more than that. This we're talking about so many times. I can't even try to calculate it. And if it were, how do I put it now? It's so many times over. Let's say up to 40 million times over, is it? Okay, 40 times over, sorry, up to 40 times over or thereabout. So the unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yes. So in this case as well, we have a case of a stock that certain market participants, market strategists like. Strong momentum, strong price action, strong volume. So, but if you don't know how to play this stock, I would say just hold on, see whether it's going to consolidate, pull back, and and all that stuff. So let's see what's going on here as well. We can see it's also on the 1 minute live stream. It's also still bullish. Momentum is yes, it's improving, but it's all bullish all the way. So if you don't know how to get involved in this, how to play the stock, just be careful. So move on to oriental culture. Oriental culture is up 70% roughly. It's also quite bullish as well, trading in between or seeing some resistance from its 10-day average. Momentum is also bullish as well. So let's get this. So we have to point out that the platform we're using is Charles Schwab. So get involved and sign up, register. It's by far the best platform out there. Robinhood is just the most popular, but this is by far the most advanced. If you start trading with Charles Schwab, then you've arrived. So this is not to say that we have arrived, but this is by far the platform that will give you all that you need. It also gives you this Street Edge platform. This is a desktop platform as well. So check it out and see how it goes. So we have OCG. Let's get our time. Okay, Oriental Culture Holdings Limited, up roughly 70%. We can see 82.8 million shares have crossed the tape already. Market cap of $121.3 million. 20.255 million shares outstanding. Going down, we can see momentum is also strongly, or the unbalanced volume indicator is strongly bullish. MACD is above histogram, so MACD histogram is above zero. Momentum is also rising. MACD is above the signal line, I believe. Momentum for OCG strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. The trend is that it is strongly bullish. Yes, strongly bullish for sure. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in OCG, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception, with 82.825 million shares having traded already. You can see the 10-day average is 6.629 million shares. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. just as the other two. The stock, it's for now, it's of great interest to market strategists. Probably with more and more, with the strong momentum, strong price action, strong volume, all of those signals being bullish. More and more market participants may continue to get involved, but in the coming days, short sellers may jump in on it and start eating it down. So you have to be careful. I wouldn't recommend that you get into the stock as hot as it is now. Just hold on, see if it's going to pull back and consolidate before you get in. So let's have a look again, see what's going on. It's now up 64.11%, trading in between its short and intermediate trend lines. So Oriental Culture Holdings up 62%. So we'll move on to SNCY. SNCY is no action there. Okay, so we'll move on to YVR. Liquid Media, the media group is up 47.33%, trading in between its short-term trend lines. So let's go over here and pull it up and see what's going on in the daily chart. Okay, let's see. Okay, Liquid Media, 52-week action. Okay, price reached a 52-week high of $3.94. This exceeds the previous high of $3.55 by $0.39, and it is 210.24% above the 52-week low of $1.24. Okay, it has a market cap of $26.4 million, 10.876 million shares outstanding. You can see the unbalanced volume indicator is also bullish. The MACD is above the histogram. MACD histogram is above zero. Sorry. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is also rising. And you can see that Liquid Media appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for Liquid Media is strongly bullish. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in Liquid Media, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception, with 67.485 million shares having been traded already. You can see the average 10-day volume is 3.942 million shares. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So yet this is also another case, strongly bullish, bullish momentum wise, strongly bullish volume wise. So I would recommend, unless you know how to play the stock, unless you know how to short it or whatever it is, if you want to buy it, I would say just hold on for it to pull back and consolidate and cool down a bit more. So Liquid Media up 42.80%. Yeah, we got one like there. I bought IMTE like a month ago at $6. Now it's at $8.50. Should I sell? Oh, okay. Well, you can, if you want to. You can, cut back, take some money off the table and see how it goes. Well, yes, no, I wouldn't say sell everything. Just sell a handful of it and just keep that aside and see how it goes, because there's a good chance short sellers are going to jump in on the stock. And I mean, we're in the age of where short sellers will just jump in and mess things up, so and indeed a lot of all the stocks are currently what is it called, a lot of the stocks at the same time, they are credible, but at the same time as well, some of them have issues, and such short sellers, they go about and do the research and find when things about them and about their executives and all that stuff, and by the time they divulge it and disclose it, and it becomes the people there who are already in the positions begin to run helter skelter. So I would say, yeah, maybe just take some money out of the table and hold it and see what's going to happen. Yeah, by all means do so. Yes, So give us a like and let's get going, folks. Let me somebody mentioned TKAT. Okay, let's have a look at TKAT again. Okay, Takung Art is currently trading in between its short and intermediate trend lines at the moment. Momentum is also improving. It just cooled off a bit from rising up to this high of $19.80. So I think on the bigger picture, on the daily picture, it says, you can see it's strongly bullish. Everything is bullish. So this is, for now, for certain market participants, this is good. And but at the same time, it will not continue to be this good. It may not continue to be this good in the post market. The short sellers might jump in and sell it. So if you want to get involved, I would say no, not now. If you're already there I would say yes, take some money out of the table and see how it goes. If you bought at a lower price, take some money out now. And just as you're taking out money, other people are also taking out money. They've been doing that. You can see from this, you can obviously see this is money out, so, and it got some support from this 50-day trend line. So people are already doing so. And but if you want to get involved, I would say I would not recommend that you just jump in now. For now, this is about the hottest stock on on all the markets in the US for now. So just hold on to see. Well, what next stock do you think will blow? Quite frankly, I don't know at the moment. So we keep scouring and keep checking. We're using this platform, Charles Schwab. It is by far the best you can see that's out there. It gives you ideas. You can see, if you come to markets, you can find what's going on. I come to ideas, it can give you suggest technicals, and sometimes those technicals will lead to sometimes it will point to a stock that is trading way below all of its short and intermediate trend lines. Such stocks they have locked up the potential to blow, because the fundamentals may be right, but the technical has been messed up by people who are taking money out of it, or people who are shorting it. And the reverse is always the case. Just as it has risen, it will also correct. Just as it has dipped, it will also blow. So yeah, with time, we scout the market. That's how we found some of these stocks at the moment, TKT and Liquid Media and their like. So yeah. So, but in the coming sessions, we will we'll try and see what we can point out. For now, we don't exactly know anyone at the moment. A few sessions ago, we mentioned to Galmed. Mentioned what is it called? Galmed. Let me see. Where did we write it again? Galmed. Yes, we mentioned CRPS. VS and GLMD, but that was then. We're not sure anymore, so let's continue with CLPS. CLPS is up 24.49%, just mixing things up between its short and intermediate trend lines. CLPS up 26.67%. So let's look at the bigger picture and see what's going on there. So 8.8 million shares have crossed the tape so far, and has a market cap of 104.1 million. Okay, CLPS Inc. 8.8 million shares crossed the tape so far. Market cap of $104.1 million. 19.024 million shares outstanding. Going down here, we have we don't have any news at the moment. I don't believe the unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator must be positive. MACD histogram, MACD is above 0, I believe. Momentum is rising. It says CLPS appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping. The MACD histogram is above 0 and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that it is outperforming the S&P 500 index. The momentum for CLPS is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising, as we pointed out, as investors pay higher prices for shares. You can see the last 10 days have seen significant volume in CLPS, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception, with 8.767 million shares having been traded already. You can see that. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So let's return and see. Yes, it's just like the other ones, it's strongly bullish. Everything is bullish. But I would say, yes, just hold on as well, and see whether it's going to pull back, correct, and see how it goes. So currently it's up 21.57 now. So we'll go on and look at WLFC, Willis Lee's Financial Co. Currently up 26.22%, but currently consolidating at the moment. Momentum is flat based on this 1 minute live stream. So let's see what's going on the bigger picture on the daily chart. Okay, Willis Lee's Financial Co. has a volume of 106,000 so far, which is above average. 52-week high was reached today as well. Price reached a 52-week high of 47.78. This exceeds the previous high of $40.91 by $6.87. It is 238.63% above the 52-week low of $14.11. Moving down, we can see it has a market cap of $212 million. It has a small float of roughly 6 million shares. I'm wondering why it is only trading. Okay, I can see why. You can see only 106,000 shares are causing a gain of 27% because of this low float. So it's just got a very small tap, and it has run up 26. It has run up a gain of 26%. So the small float is a key factor in this stock. Is a fascinating stock. I think momentum seems to be waning. We'll find out. But unbalanced volume indicator seems positive as well. Let's see. It says WLFC appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Let's see. Longer term appears to be consolidating within an okay, consolidating. Okay, maybe if you sum up what's going on over the previous sessions, it's consolidating within a longer term uptrend. The longer term uptrend is that 200-day trend line. You can see it's up. It's bullish as well. Okay. Shares are presently above the 200-day moving average, which is rising along with the 10-day moving average. However, the average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. So let's find out if okay, yes, we can see why we're saying that. All of this gain you're seeing here on the screen on the chart occurred just during this session. The session hasn't closed, so much of that occurred. So if you sum up what happened previously, that's why it's probably saying it's consolidating. So it hasn't. This gain is not enough to have changed the summation of the whole summation, the whole outcome of its trend. So momentum for WLFC as measured by 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in recent purchases and may even be taking profits in positions but at lower prices. Let's see, is it waning? Okay, yes, it's waning. You can see it's tipped over there. But I believe the unbalanced volume indicator must be bullish. It says today is on track to be heavier than usual with 106,176 shares having traded so far. But even at that, we have that the 10-day average volume is 12,124. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term selling pressures giving way to near term accumulation by traders. Okay, longer term selling pressure. Okay, has given way to near term accumulation. Okay, so that is reversing. We have seen that the volume is increasing, more and more people are accumulating more and more shares. So in as much as everything, the stock has run up a huge gain of 27%. So currently on based on this 1 minute live stream chart, it's still bullish, but the bigger picture doesn't say. The bigger picture says it's has run up this amount of gain. So if you want to get involved as well, just like the others, I would just recommend you hold on to see if it's going to consolidate, to see what's behind this rally that occurred today. So this takes us to TAOP. It's up. TAOP is up 24%. Let's see who's here. Okay, so let's pick up TAOP and see what's going on there. TAOP is currently up 25%. I believe that's what it is still. Yeah, 25% roughly. Okay, so 4.1 million shares have crossed the tape so far, and it has a market cap of $109.4 million, 10.034 million shares outstanding. And it's saying here the short interest is about 5.24%. So let's see, it has this, I believe, unbalanced volume indicator must be positive. MACD may be positive, may also be above zero. I think momentum is also rising. So before we get on the trend analysis, let's look at see if we can find short interest. Okay, it has a short interest of 9.51%, quite a sizable one, but it could be more. So we have that may also be affecting certain market participants with this 25% gain. It can flush certain short sellers out of their nests. So TAOP appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histograms are above zero. It's outperforming the S&P 500. So I believe, no doubt, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase more shares. And then what does it say here? So momentum for TAOP is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is above 80, the level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. Today's volume is on track to be heavier than usual, with 4.051 million shares having traded so far. You can see it has the average volume of 302,418. We have something more than 10 times that. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So yes, this is also one good case again of strong bullish price action, strong momentum, strong volume. So market participants like it like this. But I would recommend that if you want to get involved with TAOP, yes, if you want to get involved, you hold on. I would recommend you wait for it to pull back, consolidate, and see how it goes from there. So currently it's trading in between its short-term and intermediate trend lines. You can see this is the intermediate 50-day trend lines, getting some resistance from there now, and these are the 10. This is the 20-day. This is the 10-day trend line. So they're all very bullish now, and this is the 200-day trend line. This is the momentum. It's quite bullish and has been, for now it's overbought. So currently topping up 26.008%.